It was halfway around the block.
Susie Jenkins, someone surprised me.
Yeah, here you go.
Thank you very much. No one's surprising me. I live in a constant state of disappointment. Thank you. Okay, this is her, Susie Jenkins, third-year law student at the University of West London. Never got to graduate.
She was strangled, defensive markings on both hands, and post-mortem bruising to the right occipital condyle back here.
After she was dead?
Yes, possibly from a kick.
Was she raped?
No signs of sexual assault before or after.
Who found her? Chloe Martin. We're on the same course.
She's a lawyer now, Spence, but don't let that put you off.
I'll try.
No decent suspects, no one ever arrested is wide open. Who hasn't,
I don't know.
No. Can I have... Hey, stop.
Sure, come on.
Yeah.
Sure, come on.
You?
Come on.
So what's strange?
Catastrophe Productions. They run several websites, including this astonishing one. More Mamas.
More manners.
More Mamas. Yeah, can you bring it up?
Is it .com?
No, it's from the server.
So no use of weapon, no sexual assault. Was anything taken?
My black leather wallet.
Anything in it?
According to Chloe, she always had a student ID card, driving license, and a credit card.
So where's the connection to Susie Jenkins?
Because someone last night accessed this site using Susie Jenkins' missing credit card.
Everybody has to choose their own username and password. I mean, nobody uses their real name on here. I've got half a dozen Captain Americas and 20-odd John Does.
All looking for what?
For some of them, lactation's about sustenance, warmth, memories of childhood. For others, I suppose it's just double top from 10 paces.
And our guy, anything specific?
Nah, I can't trace them. I mean, if the card was rejected, then there's not much I can do.
What about the log files? There should be a record of each transaction on the server, even a failed one.
Yeah. What about the log files?
We'd been out the night before and the one before that. She said she was tired. Were you back late? No, not really, but I remember being pretty drunk. I heard the bath running, so I knew she was awake. I mean, I thought she was. We put some music on.
When you say we, is this you and your boyfriend?
No, he wasn't really a boyfriend. The taps were still on, the bath was overflowing, water all over the floor. You're gonna have to call someone! It's a reminder what she was really like. Oh. We were going to teach in South Africa for 6 months. The local paper thought it was local interest. I still end up back in that bedroom.
He propped her up against the chest of drawers. Now, why would a burglar do that?
Why does anyone do that?
To shock, to heighten a reaction when the victim's body is found.
A student house isn't an obvious target for robbery, unless you're after cold pizza and beer. Sorry.
No, she's right.
No, I didn't say she wasn't right. You just might not have known who lived there. You didn't know the students
Maybe he
were
thought
going to be
students
there.
were less security conscious, so he just took the wallet.
He took
Yeah,
the wallet,
but-
but he left the watch.
Yeah, it's a tag.
A what? A Tag Heuer. That's worth about £1,000.
What's she doing with £1,000?
Took the wallet, he left the watch, and 3 years later...
Uses her credit card.
Great. Thank you. Thanks.
Yeah?
Oi, it's Felix. I've matched the attempted credit card payment to an IP address from indigocandy.net.
Have you spoken to them?
Yeah. The name on the account is Christopher Wright. And I've got an address here for you too.
It can't be this easy, Felix. Can it?
Yes, thank you. Whitesville building firm, 39 years old, married and
3 kids.
Yeah, how do you know?
God's sake. Years of experience. What is it with this place? Mr. Wright? Christopher Wright? Yeah. Detective Superintendent Boyd, this is my colleague.
Goodman.
Yeah.
What is it, Chris?
I'd like to have a word with you, please.
We're going to Longleat.
I'm afraid the lines will have to wait. Someone put their hands around her neck and squeezed and kept on squeezing.
But this isn't anything.
Show me your hands. Would you please? Would you give the photographs back to DC Goodman and put your hands on the table? I'd like to see your hands. Thank you very much. Thank you.
I wasn't even in the country 3 years ago. I don't know the deal. I've never seen her.
Wedding ring.
Could I have taken it off?
You're using her credit card in search of the 3rd trimester.
I told you I found the card. I found the card.
Where'd you find the card? Stand up, please, would you?
Found a wallet in the garden.
510.
We're just clearing up.
Clearing out. I'd like to see your feet.
I threw it back again. We moved in about 9 months ago. I mean, the house is a wreck. But we've only just got around to the
Is it always this wet?
I've flooded recently.
What's through there?
It's a public footpath. Through it over there.
I've got it!
Yeah, what you got?
The wallet. The leather's in pretty good condition. Probably not been outside very long. Hey, library card?
ID?
Yeah, student ID. Suzanne Jenkins.
Suzanne Jenkins. Find out about the previous owners who bought it, sold it, visited it, who had access from the river here. Yeah, probably, but just humour me, will you?
What about him?
Make sure he's got his dates right.
We need to cover this whole
Yo,
area!
I'm in the wrong shoes! Ah! Do you think someone wanted it found?
Well, there are better places.
Why does it turn up now?
Why take it in the first place?
Well, people steal, don't they? They steal anything.
Yeah, but they steal the contents, don't they? They dump the wallet as soon as they can. They don't keep it safe.
We don't know where it was kept.
Well, we know it was in good condition, so it wasn't left outside.
I've got a nail file.
No.
I've snagged this.
Oh, Boyd. He kicked her after she died. He posed her. He's angry
Well,
about
it wasn't
something.
personal. Maybe they interviewed everybody she ever bumped into.
Well, he's angry about something else, then.
What can you tell me about the previous owner?
She died soon after we completed, I'm afraid. Left the proceeds to a cat's home. Well, it wasn't a cat's home, but something like that. She didn't have any family.
Did many people view it?
A long list.
Who handled the sale?
For Shapiro's?
Yeah.
Bryony Watts. She'd know more about the details, but she's no longer with us. I can give you an address if you like.
Good, thank you. I'm looking for Bryony Watts, double T.
No. Well, she moved a while ago.
Do you know where she went to?
No clue. She had a boyfriend, though.
Oh, really?
Oh, well, he is.
What's that?
9 months. Benefit fraud.
Right. Do you have the name?
I found bite marks on the wallet. Vulpes vulpes. It's a red fox. How can vulpes vulpes be a red fox? I mean red or fox fox, but not red fox.
No.
The marks on the wallet also had traces of blue plastic in them. Now, we recovered this bag at the scene and I found teeth marks on it as well.
So the wallet was in the bag?
Exactly. It wasn't the only thing. I found this. It's a handkerchief. And I tested it and it's covered in saliva. Lots of it. It's possibly used to gag the victim.
looking for Brian and Watts?
Why ask me?
I was told you lived together.
Not for long. It was just a casual arrangement. Do you know Carswell?
Who's that?
David Carswell? PC Carswell?
No.
You should look him up. He's bent. He lied about me at my trial. How can a clerical error be my fault? I mean, it was ridiculous. I was an estate agent. I was selling houses. I mean, 10 grand was nothing.
I'm not here to talk about your conviction.
I was naive. I thought that telling the truth would be enough. I didn't realize I was going to have to prove my innocence.
When did you last see Brian Watts?
Pulling out of a parking space. She didn't even wave.
And you haven't seen or heard from her since you've been in here?
No. Really? We had nothing. A lot of people would forget about the trial. Not me. I get out of here at the end of the week, and I am a crusader. I've stood up for a lot of causes. It's in my nature. I never give up. I don't walk away.
Thanks for your help.
To have new shoes on the
Yeah,
train.
all right, go on, carry on.
Okay, so he takes two personal items from the scene. He doesn't take them for what they are, he takes them for what they mean.
Trophy.
Yeah, a memento.
That's the same
Something
thing,
to go
isn't it?
back
Yeah.
to. Which probably means he's done it before.
Why?
Well, the first time they do it, they think they can just close their eyes and relive the whole deal, but they
Right.
can't, so they take something.
Oh, well, if you've done it before, you know, by the time you get back, you've forgotten about it, so you
Right.
need to bring something with you to remember it by.
Yeah, shut their eyes
Yeah,
and remember
you've
how it
done that
was.
before.
Yeah. Plus, we know he's angry because he posed her,
Yeah.
he kicked her in the
And
head.
it's not a personal relationship.
Yeah, right.
Right, so could it be two people?
No, I don't think so. I think it's one, and I think he's frustrated. I think he had a picture in his mind of what he wanted to happen, and it didn't. A
bit of that,
specific scenario which says something about a degree of experience.
Okay, but he didn't do that, did he? He
No,
hit
it was
and
probably
ran.
a very match on the saliva found on the handkerchief.
Susie Jenkins?
Not exactly, no. I ran the DNA sample through the database and got a hit.
We got a suspect.
We have another body.
Philippa Carrington was pulled out of Regent's Canal near Paddington Main Line. She was 24, student at the catering college near the station. For work experience, she had a part-time job at this Greek restaurant we're going to called the...
Lantern Taverna.
There you
It's
go.
kneeling.
Is Carrington strangled?
No, she drowned. The verdict at the time was possible suicide, but ultimately it was left open.
Did you check those dates on Chris Wright?
Yep. He was in Dubai, working a construction contract. He's been back less than 12 months.
Okay, now I know which he spent trying to go blind, so he's out. So what's the connection? How did this killer know them? Was it socially, professionally?
Maybe it's just random. No, nothing's
Random?
random. Except in mathematics. Even a pathological offender has a non-pathological method of finding his victims, no matter how many there are.
Yeah, so find out if there are any more that have been missed.
Going back how long?
I don't know, 5, 6 years?
No longer than that. And not just bodies. We're looking for rape, indecent exposure, assault. They don't just start off as murderers. There's usually a learning curve.
Take a look at that. Better than yours.
Not quite, no.
Philippa came through the college. Work experience was part of the course, and half my staff are students.
It's cheap labour, isn't it, right?
No, it's the long hours and hard work.
Yeah, and it's cheap.
Oh, you have to ask my wife about that. She does all the hiring.
Did Philippa make many friends when she was here?
No, I don't think so. She was quiet. She never talked much to anyone. How long did she work here? Oh, about 6 months, maybe a little bit longer. Thanks. And some still mineral water, you all right with that? Relative activity theory.
Well remembered. Very good. Can't do that, though, because we haven't got enough information.
We got two victims connected to the same bar, two crime sites. Can we have a couple of glasses of white wine, please? Yes, sir.
We need more than two.
Only bottle.
Who's silent?
Oh.
There's the encounter, the attack, there's the murder, there's the dump of the body.
Listen, I don't really like Greek food. I prefer Italian, the real thing, but this is...
Oh, it's good.
Delicious.
Really good. I know why you like Italian.
Right.
You like the gun, tape behind the system,
Oh, yeah.
don't you? Don't you?
Something like that.
Excuse me, minute.
Ah, right, thanks. Thanks. Do you mind if I hook up the question?
Is everything okay?
No, it's delicious. Mr. Richards is absolutely delicious. Thank you very much indeed. Delicious. What was that?
I got waylaid.
Oh. Flipper Carrington?
Yes,
Really Mercury?
absolutely. Susie Jenkins was in the same paper.
Put it in your bag.
Go ahead, put it in your bag.
You're not looking. Cheers.
Cheers.
43 unsolved attacks on women during the last 6 years. Stella. Indecent exposure, indecent assault, rape, attempted rape, and one who just disappeared.
Between 17 and 35 years old, all within the same geographical area.
Thank you. Now, the two we know about, that's Susie Jenkins and Philippa Carrington. They both appeared in the local newspaper.
Philippa Carrington?
Yeah.
Let me see. Do
We found this on the wall of the taverna in Ealing.
you think this is how he's choosing them?
I don't know.
Seen a picture, been attracted to a face, it could be a catalyst.
The Mercury's got a circulation of 22,000. A readership of half that again. It could just be coincidence.
You don't believe in them, do you?
No.
Okay, thank you. Hello, did you get that call?
Here we are. There's never been enough money to get everything put on disc. I'm afraid you'll have to find what you need the old-fashioned way.
Good night.
Thanks. I think it's left-hand drive. Right, fire it up.
Let me look at you.
I'm fine. Did you bring the books that I asked for?
Oh, yes.
Are these the right ones?
I'm gonna read all those.
Oh, you know me, I read quickly.
You always did.
This guy understands what it takes. This is all the real estate you need. It's all up here. I've been thinking about what I'm going to do when I get out of here.
Sam Taylor, sometime before May 99.
Right.
Sorry, I just wondered if you wanted a cup of coffee.
Fine. Thanks.
Okay. Sam Taylor.
1 indecent exposure, 1 sexual assault, 1 attempted rape, and 1 missing person.
These 4 victims appeared in the Ealing Mercury.
Julia Mason successfully campaigned for the removal of a speed hump outside her house. Sam Taylor won the Parents' Egg and Spoon race at Broadash Jr. Angela Worthing raised £2,000 for charity running the London Marathon. She's a member of the Ealing Harriers Athletics Club. Sophie Rakes helped deliver a baby boy in a hospital corridor because there were no beds. 2 of the women got a look at their attacker. Angela Worthing was out jogging.
A man dragged her into the bushes. He held her down, stuck his hand into her mouth, undid his trousers. According to her statement, he wasn't sexually aroused.
She screamed and the man ran off. But you got a look at him.
Julia Macy was in her shower. When she got out, she saw a man looking at her through the bathroom window. He was masturbating.
She shouted for her husband, but by the time he got there, the man had gone. She sat with an artist.
They look like 2 different guys, don't they? Which isn't surprising if they're viewed through a bathroom window. Unless it was open, it'd have been all wobbly, wouldn't it?
I don't know, victims often pick out different features from the same face.
Well, one of them looks like he's out of a catalogue, and the other one looks like he's out of a...
Out of a hedge.
Out of a hedge? Yeah, out of a hedge.
There's been nothing for over a year.
Well, maybe he's moved away, he's left the area.
Or maybe he's been caught for something else. Or maybe he just stopped. It's a myth to think they don't ever stop. Shift in personal circumstances, a life-changing event, things change. What happened to this one, Sophie Rakes? Filed as a missing person. Never got any further than that. A short paragraph's all there is. Who reported her missing? Her boyfriend. Ben Ellis. Ben, there are some people here. Police officers. Hello?
When Shelley said police officers, I thought you found her. Well, nobody's really been looking. I told them at the time she wouldn't just walk out. 500,000 people go missing every year. We have to choose who we chase. So why now? Why come and see me now?
Tell us what happened the day she disappeared.
She was on nights. She left for work, she never got there, and she never came home.
And what did you think had happened to her?
People said she obviously wanted to be somewhere else. All I knew was that wasn't true.
A few months before she disappeared, this article was in a local paper when she delivered the baby in the hospital corridor.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember.
These things sometimes have consequences. You know, prank calls or hassle outside work, anything?
No, nothing I remember. No problems from anyone at all.
No.
Excuse me. What about you and, Sophie? We were gonna get married. Well, you seem to have got another life together here pretty quick. I mean, you moved on, haven't you? He calls me Ben. He's not mine.
She's only missing. What would you do if she turned up?
I'd forgive her.
Grace, can I show you something? Sarah Baker from the Evening Mercury.
Oh, local papers. A lot of the names you've given them. Mercury. The winged message all you do is talk about graffiti, double parking, and cake
local
competitions.
pages. We cover about 2/3 of the city.
I hear the parking's miserable in Islington too. The door is that way.
2 of your officers were searching our archives. Can you tell me why?
Nope.
We could go off the record.
Yeah, we could, but there is no record. Spence, this is Sarah Mercury Baker from the Winged Messenger. Can you show her out?
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Straight out! Local press, they're out there with estate agents and live in Nashville. Come on, get her out!
Most of us travel a limited distance to do certain things. None of us go further than we need to. Different people call that different things.
Oh, like relative activity theories?
Yeah, that's right. Geographers call it the nearness principle. Psychologists call it the principle of least effort. With criminals, it's not an exact science, but white offenders will travel further than black. Bank robbers will travel further than burglars, old further than young. Give or take, it's the same behaviour that supermarkets study when they're about to open a new branch.
So in that case, what's the give or take?
Well, the give or take is the offender has to balance his desire for anonymity with the ability to operate within an area that he's very comfortable with. There's a buffer zone. Right there. Just round where he lives.
I've been there. Right there yesterday.
In what context?
Bryony Watts, the estate agent I'm looking for. She lived on that road. There.
Boyd?
Yeah?
Relative activity theory.
Oh, God, what?
Rat theory.
What are you talking about? The estate agent I've been trying to find, she lived within the buffer zone that Grace was talking about. She shared a flat with her ex-boyfriend, a guy I saw in prison, Stephen Hunt. How long has he been in prison? 9 months.
No tax in over a year.
Boyd?
Hang on. So this could be Hunt.
What do you mean? One or both of them?
Spence, you've seen him. What do you think? I don't know.
What do we know about him?
He's inside for benefit fraud, said he was set up. He also said he was an estate agent as well. So he wouldn't need his girlfriend Bryony to help him
She's
locate
gone
the
to
house.
grind. We haven't found her yet.
Yeah, but Hunt's been inside, so he couldn't have dumped the wallet. Also, we don't know that this wallet wasn't just thrown into the garden.
Perhaps
The
we did.
river. What?
I've been looking at Stardust. It's the name of a plane that disappeared in the Andes in 1947. Now, they searched for it at the time but found nothing. 50 years later, it turns up halfway down a
I
mountain.
don't know why I'm interested, but what happened to the plane?
Okay, after the crash, it snowed, and the plane became part of a constantly moving glacier. Eventually, it was spewed out and came back to the surface
I
again.
still don't know why I'm interested.
Okay, there was a flood in Wright's garden. Now, the ground became waterlogged, and the pressure built up underneath the plastic bag.
Which was buried.
Right. And when the pressure got too much, it essentially floated back to the surface. All on its own.
What else have we got on Hunt? He's about to get out.
Wait, Pat, come on. introduced me to Bryony Watts. I was never sure if they were an item or not. How did you find him? Truthfully, the first time I met him, I was impressed.
By what?
Well, he seemed smart, he was enthusiastic, he sounded ambitious.
What about the second time when you met him?
And the second time was favourable too. It took a while for me to realise I was wrong. What do you mean by that? Well, it's hard to describe.
Try us.
When he arrived, he was going to be the top salesman in the office within 3 months, the best in the company within 6. Did it last? About a week. Then he started missing days. Wouldn't turn up at all for a while. Then he'd be back with all the same plans. He had this great scheme for marketing the agency, a new solution to this, a different version of that. What he didn't have was any sales.
Did he sell any houses at all?
1 in the 18 months he was here. To his parents.
Had big plans for that agency. But they didn't have any vision. No sense of progression. After all, it's the man who stands alone who is the creative force. The man who disagrees.
You must have found it very hard in here if you're prone to disagreements.
I've had to learn to adapt. I'm very adaptable. It's been an interesting experiment.
In what way?
Situational ethics, for one. The shift of moral certainties outside the normal parameters of society.
And how does that work exactly?
On your way out of here, you drop a £20 note. I see it, but the mistake is yours, not mine.
So you take it.
Why not? The situation governs my ethics. Did I steal it? No. Did I act fraudulently by taking it from you?
You didn't tell me that I dropped it.
Yeah, but the mistake was yours. You see, there's no constant. The situation is continually evolving.
I started to get complaints. He'd turn up at a house without an appointment, without clients either.
Did you ask him about it?
Of course. He'd say the clients hadn't shown, and he'd just forgotten to tell the owners. Yes, I am still holding, thank you. One couple found him inside when
In the house?
Yes, when they got home. He said he was measuring the bathroom. I didn't believe it either, and then 2 weeks later he was arrested.
I was denied a fair hearing. The judge just wouldn't listen to me. He virtually called me a liar.
Are you familiar with St. Peter's Terrace in Ealing?
No.
Oh. Your girlfriend handled it. I just thought if you're in the same office.
I dealt with a high-end property. Business contacts, people that I'd met at school, the top end of the market. St. Peter's Terrace is just not in that league.
So you do know it then?
No. Well, people have told me about it, but I don't know about it myself, not personally. I don't think I've ever even been there.
Do you ever read the local newspaper?
No.
So you've never read the Mercury, never even looked at it?
I doubt it. It's local fluff. Once or twice.
But as an estate agent, it's a source of information for you.
Yes, but the internet's changed all that. I mean, I might have looked at it to see what films were on, but I don't even have time to go to the cinema. I work a lot. I've always worked a lot.
He's like a child. He's done something wrong. If it's a silence, he's just got to fill it. He can't help himself.
So what do you think of him?
Well, it'll show you a good time, but you'll have to pick up the
I
bill.
mean, as a dinner date, I mean...
It's a description that's always stuck in my mind.
What?
A psychopath. If you think of cutting through a rope, it has hundreds of strands. Well, a personality works in exactly the same way.
What strand are we looking at?
Well, there's a host of pointers. Restlessness, unreliability, egocentricity, eccentricity.
But not all psychopaths are killers.
No, not at all.
So what makes the difference? What tips the balance?
Well, some kind of trauma, perhaps. A specific event, maybe. More consistent abuse in childhood or adolescence, but not necessarily. Could be intertwined with a parental relationship, a sibling, a best friend, a girlfriend.
Have we got hold of the girlfriend yet?
I'm talking to her bank to get her current address, but without a warrant, they're dragging their feet.
Guess what?
What?
Get a warrant.
Oui, monsieur.
Just find the girl.
Angela Worthing said her attacker stuck his hand in her mouth.
Right.
I was going back to the videos and it made me think. Susie Jenkins had defensive injuries to both hands. Abrasions, scratches, and bruises to the side of the hand.
Right, they were examined at the time, though.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
But some things have moved on, in this case, the software. Now, there are a lot of variables, how the bruises were made, when they were made, and the amount of healing that's occurred. Now this enhances the image without subtracting or adding any data. It allows us to see all the details of an injury.
It's a bite mark.
Partial at least, starting from the left side lateral incisor.
Is there enough to get a match?
I think so. You give me a mouth to compare it to.
Right.
Yes? I'm looking for Bryony Watts. She doesn't live here. DC Stella Goodman. I was given your address by your bank. Would you mind opening the door, please? Bryony Watts, yes? Donald, can you make that? Donald. Oh, get it. Inspector West. Do kindly, yes.
Whoa,
This way.
goodness me. You're worth more than the house. Sorry.
You ride, Inspector?
Only donkeys at the beach, and I haven't done that for years.
I used to love riding with the hounds when I was a child. Donald doesn't like horses.
Well, you can't do it now. It's illegal anyway. So.
I'll get some tea. Oh, sorry. See you there, Mr. Hunt?
Are you a dentist?
No.
I don't like dentists. But I've got naturally good teeth. Good teeth run in my mother's side of the family. Is that right? You have to look after them, of course, which has been quite difficult in here. Why is that? Nobody likes you if you floss.
Okay. You should bite down firmly. Bite.
Mainly freshwater fishing, then. Yes. You don't do any off.
Donald, clear the small table.
Hi.
This is your son, Stephen, Mrs. Hunt.
Yes, it is. I hear he found you this house. Yes, he did. We weren't really looking, but I just fell in love with it. He knew I would. It's just perfect for my furniture. Strange how one gets attached to furniture.
Thank you.
Donald,
No.
Stephen was completely let down by the system.
Is that your view, Mr. Hunt?
Of course it is.
The reason that we've come here is that I wanted to look at some of your son Stephen's things.
What things?
Clothes, possessions presumably left from here when he was convicted.
Why?
Because
Surely he's entitled to some privacy now.
This isn't about his present conviction. This is a murder investigation.
No, not again. No, I won't have it. Stephen was victimized.
Mrs. Hunt.
do you have a warrant? Wait, I don't, Mr. Hunt.
I want you to leave my house now. I want you out of my house. Leave it. Leave my house. Now.
Okay.
It's okay, yes. You've all been through. I will not tolerate this again.
Thank you. Riding with the hounds.
Riding with the hounds. It's riding two hounds. Riding two hounds.
Oh, no, what's she doing
Is it true
here?
that you're investigating a series of attacks on women?
What's she doing? Smile to give you a flash
Can you
around
confirm
here,
that
will
at
you?
least more than one woman has been attacked? Is there any connection with murdering? Is this a murder
It's a
investigation?
police investigation.
Well, when you do have something to say, will you give me first
First
look?
look.
A few details before anyone else.
You just show her out, all right? And unless I've etched an invitation on her forehead, don't show her back in, all right?
Do you understand me? Yes? Okay, get out!
This way, please. out of a bad relationship and, well, he seemed nice. He seemed normal. Where did you leave him? He didn't turn out to be what I thought.
In what way?
Take your pick. He was odd. Not just a little bit, I mean strange. He'd change every few months.
Ask her about his physical appearance, the photo fits.
Like, he'd eat hardly anything. Mostly fruit and some fish. He said the oil was good for his skin. And he'd drink lots of water. Always bottled.
How long did that go on for?
Several weeks. And then suddenly he'd change. In which way? He'd just let himself go. It's like he stopped caring. He'd stay in the flat all day. Just watching telly and writing his letters. Letters to him.
Where?
To local paper.
You should watch this. The different descriptions make sense. There's a connection to the local newspaper. Just listen.
How the council should be doing more to help local businesses. Were they published? Some of them. Not with his name on them, though. He signed them Cedric said Sentiano.
Where does that come from? It's an anagram. A concerned citizen.
It's not him. The standard of proof is medical certainty.
Meaning what?
Well, ideally, I want 15 points of comparison. Twist my arm and I could live with 10.
How many have you got?
4. It's not Hunt. His teeth didn't make those marks.
No, you're missing something. You've done something wrong. Check it again. Go through whatever process it is you
I've
go
been
through.
over it
Again.
3 times. It's not Hunt. It doesn't match.
Everything matches Hunt. You attacked 6 women, 3 of them are dead. Everything we know matches Hunt.
We know about the benefit fraud. He wasn't selling any houses. How was he making his money?
From his parents. He never admitted it, but there was nowhere else. He always complained about them.
In what way?
Well, mostly his mother. You know, things went wrong. It was always her fault. Except only he was allowed to say that.
You weren't.
No. Not even when she scratched his car.
Tell us more about that.
Well, he bought a new car. In my name, he couldn't get credit. And a couple of days later, someone put deep scratches on both sides. He was furious.
How did you know it was the mother?
Well, they'd had an argument about the car. It was the kind of thing she'd do.
Tell me about the physical side of your relationship. How was that?
Well, he told me once that I was with him for the sex. I thought he was joking.
Why?
He had trouble getting aroused, and when he did, it was just over really quickly.
Could she have been bitten earlier?
No.
Before the attack, a boyfriend or
The
something?
wounds hadn't started to heal. They were inflicted moments before she died.
Maybe we jumped in too fast.
Nobody jumped anywhere. Just think about it again, Felix, will you? Just
Oh,
think about
I
it
thought about it. See, I can't change the science just to suit
Did I
you.
say that? Is that what I said? Did I say anything about changing the science? I said, think about it again!
Hunt doesn't have a violent record. 9 months of benefit fraud doesn't make him a mass murderer, does it?
When was he convicted?
9 months ago. He's about to walk.
And he served his whole sentence, every day of it.
Yeah.
Nobody serves the whole sentence. Why did he serve his whole sentence? Huh?
Has he hurt somebody?
Yes.
Is it serious? He used to jog. Late at night or early in the morning. Because he said he preferred it when there was nobody around, you know? And one time, he came back with scratches on his face and his hands. He told me he'd been attacked by a dog. It didn't look like it was a dog.
So, Stephen Grant was involved in a fight. That's why he served his full sentence. He sustained injuries to the face and mouth. He lost 6 teeth.
He must have had some work done. It would have changed his bite. That's why there's no match.
Could still be the guy. He's always been the guy. No. You remember her. You remember the scene. It was the last time you saw her. I came here to help. Perception was lying on the floor. You'd propped her up against a piece of furniture. Maybe that's the bit you don't recognize. Does that help? Can you see it now? To offer you whatever help I could.
Women like me.
And you killed her. Then you took this wallet as a trophy. And you buried it, only you didn't bury it deep enough.
Because it surfaced again.
Let him talk, boy.
Give him some room.
You have eclectic tastes. You know, blonde-haired girl, dark-haired girl. Asian, Caucasian, Afro-Caribbean. What is it you like? And out of all these photographs, all these girls, what exactly are you looking for in a woman?
Where's my son? Call you back. How long have you not allowed me here? Where is he? Answering questions. Well, what's about? I can't tell you. I can get you a drink or something.
Sit down.
I'm not under arrest. I can leave whenever I like.
Sit down. I know how you work.
You're looking for a guy, and you can't find him. So you come for me.
I've been set up once. I'm an easy target.
Haven't you got a proper cup? It comes out of a machine. Where are you from? Bit of a mix. Partly English, partly French.
I advertised in the Mercury. When I was at Shapiro's, I ran the campaign. I did the whole thing. I've done a lot of marketing. Perception's very important. The way that people perceive you.
How do you think people perceive you?
I'm a guy who gets things done. People who know me would say that. Definitely.
Was writing those letters getting things done?
How long is this going to take? I can't say. I'm going to call my lawyer, Morris Olson. He's been our family solicitor for years. He'll deal with this. You're entitled to call who you want. You have very pretty hair.
You wrote over 100 letters to the Mercury.
I doubt it. A few, certainly. I'd be very surprised if it was that many. Occasionally I felt that there were things that needed to be said. On 104 occasions. The area needs attention. Some kind of central plan. The right sort of regeneration could bring millions to the local economy.
Why didn't you use your own name?
I'm too busy to get involved. I like to make suggestions. But I don't want to get dragged into local politics. Although plenty of people have said that I should.
Is one of those people Brownie Watts?
Brownie was a mistake. An error on my part, a relationship that I should never have got into. I didn't realize it at first, but, she's not a stable person. Mood swings are a large part of her personality. She's very malleable, very open to persuasion.
Sure that them two records have been lost. Can't prove it was
That came clear in the short time that we spent together. Abundantly clear. You should ask my mum about it. Is she still here, by the way? I think I'd like to go now.
The practice changed hands and went private. A lot of things got lost.
Sure it was the right place?
There's a record of him, but no records of his teeth.
So there's not enough for an arrest, let alone any charges?
No. Okay. What's he gonna do, Grace?
He's not a book, I can't just turn to the next page.
Yeah, but you're the one who gets inside these people's heads. You understand them.
A psychopathic personality has a low boredom threshold.
So we rule out daytime TV.
I mean, to get the same response, there has to be a constant escalation of the risk.
So he's gonna do it again, is that what you're saying? He's gonna kill again?
Given the opportunity.